Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. It's the finale of this four-game series between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and their division rivals from the Sooner State, the Tulsa Drillers. And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Doc will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now the first pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jared Hanley digs in at the plate. Here's the pitch. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or two advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
Charles Cruz will dig in. He popped out his first time. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting. And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
The 1-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Jared Hanley.
Jared Hanley will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Hey, come on now, fellas. Come down now. Hey, DC, get your pitch on. Hey, see them drive here.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Nick Livingston will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Hey, 2. Strike him out here. Hey, nice to taste.
Here comes a 2-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Naturals lead it 2-0. Doc will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, Doc.
First offering on the way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center.
I got it.
Nunez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Eric Sammons will dig in. He singled his last time around. He's set, now the pitch. And a bunt attempt here with 2 strikes that'll get foul, so he'll become out number 1. And not too tough a play there as he'll back up a step to take this in, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, of course, one of the cardinal rules of bunting, you have to try to bunt a strike. Here he just sort of jabs at this thing, pops it up, and this essentially becomes a wasted at-bat.
Charles Cruz will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Runners lead from 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-0. Doc will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very 1st inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jason Tanaka will stand in, base on balls his last time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Doc will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Pause, now the pitch. Foul tip, held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Into right center field. He comes up with a big one here. This is down for a base hit. 1 run scored. And the 2nd run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2. Steve Wright will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Comes set, now the pitch. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Here now the 2-2, and the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Derek Baca will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Andres Quinones will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eric Sammons.
Eric Sammons will step in. 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Jason Tanaka will step in. A base hit in his last time. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Hey, you know what? You get into extra innings, you try to get on base any way you can. That's not a bad idea right there, but he just couldn't quite beat it out this time.
Here he comes on 2-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah.